Hi everyone, this is Professor Keith. I'm talking to you today because I want to introduce you to somebody. This is a good friend of mine, my dog Ruger. And this is one of Ruger's absolute favorite things, of course after breakfast, lunch, and dinner, his tennis ball. Ruger loves his tennis ball. You can tell he loves to watch it, he loves to pay attention to it, but more than anything, he loves to catch it and he loves to chase it. But sometimes, Ruger has a hard time finding this tennis ball. I can throw it out here in my yard, especially in the winter or early spring like this, and he has a really hard time finding it. Now you might be saying, that makes a lot of sense. Dogs are colorblind. They see the world in black and white, and a ball like this is going to be really hard to find. You're partially right. Dogs are dichromats, which means they suffer from something that, when we see it in humans, we call deuteranopia. This means that as opposed to having 3 color receptors, or cones, like humans have, dogs only have 2. We've got ones that let us see red, green, and blue. Dogs, they've only got the blue and green ones. What that means is when you take a look at a red ball like this, and you throw it in a grass that's green or brown like my yard is right now, you have a really hard time finding it. The millions of the colors that we see out here, or the browns, the greens, the pinks, and these flowers, the red of the ball, we get this because of the combination of the activity of our red receptors, our green receptors, and our blue receptors. But if we were Ruger, and we saw things the way that Ruger did, you'd see all of a sudden this ball isn't nearly as easy to see. The flowers on the tree aren't nearly as vibrant. And if anything, blue, like that on Ruger's collar, is a lot easier to see than red. So even though he can chase this ball and catch it when it moves really, really quickly, if there's no motion, he's going to have a really hard time finding it. All right, good boy. Come here, bud. Come here. Okay, so if I take this ball and I have Ruger come here, Ruger, come, sit, stay, stay. I need him to focus only on me. While I throw this ball, you can see it didn't go very far, but all of a sudden if I say, Ruger, go find your ball, he can't see it. And even though you and I have a really easy time seeing that red ball in the grass right here, to Ruger, it's got almost no color at all. He can stand right in front of it and not see it. Whew, there you go, bud. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video of Ruger, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. The Ruger Vision portion of the video was thanks to a free app for iPhones called Dog Vision HD. It, as you might expect, lets you see how things would look to your dog. While we focused on how colors look to dogs, it also lets you see how things like brightness and visual acuity or quality are affected by a dog's visual system. So if you haven't had an opportunity to look at something like that before, check it out. It's more fun than you might expect it to be. Also, in case you didn't get enough of Ruger Vision, here's another short clip of me throwing a ball for Ruger in both Human Vision and Ruger Vision.